for sticking with us for the second period of Hell Frozen Over. It's our hour-long show talking all things Sun Devil hockey. We're live from Mullet Arena tonight. We'll be here for the next couple shows. We'll keep you posted on social media as far as our location moving forward. But don't forget, our final show of this month before we have December off is Tuesday, November 18th at 6 p.m. We certainly hope you make some time to join us. Look, we've all heard the saying, defense wins championships, and make no mistake, ASU wants to win a championship this year. For the first 6 games this year, they were missing an impactful point man in Brasen Boser, a guy who's known for his strong decision-making with the puck, and getting him back last weekend was a breath of fresh air. Couldn't have come at a better time. Bose joins us now here on Hell Frozen Over. Great to see you. Thanks for being here tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. So first things first, how are you feeling? How did recovery go on what we heard was kind of a freak accident just before the season started?
Yeah, I felt pretty good this weekend, actually.
Good.
I was able to keep skating and stay in shape, so stepping into the games, it wasn't terrible at all. So
good.
Played a lot of minutes, too, out of the gate.
So.
I was very impressed with that idea. Missing 6 games, it gives you an interesting perspective, though. What did you see from the D-Corps, and how have you guys worked to improve upon that?
Yeah, I think going into the Penn State weekend, we're a young D-Corps, obviously. Like, we have 3 sophomores, 1 junior is our oldest player. So we had some young guys that had to figure out what their game was like in college, and I think we're starting to finally figure out what we are and what we're capable of. So going forward, I think we're only going to be better. We started off not exactly how we wanted to, but going forward, I think we'll be pretty solid back there, someone you can rely on.
And on that note, how challenging was it for you? I mean, I trust you're a guy who constantly wants to be out there, play as many shifts and minutes as possible. To sit out the first 3 series of the year, considering you played in all 37 games for Arizona State a year ago.
Yeah, it was hard. I mean, you kind of go through your whole summer process, especially college. It's much longer than junior, and you're looking forward to that Penn State at-home weekend. And then the week of the first game, I fractured my wrist, and obviously it's a little bit upsetting. But I think it was good to watch from up top and see what we had on the ice, and I think taking positives from it is all I could do.
Yeah, I think what you guys have on the ice is a lot of skill, a lot of talent, but a lot of young versions of that. How fun, though, is it to spend a summer with this group, be on the ice with the group, and continually get better as you're battling against one another every day in practice?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, like especially a place like this. Like there's 61, 62 other worse spots you could be. So coming here over the summer with all the guys, it's awesome. And I would say we had 85-90% of our team here most of the summer training together and skating. So it's really special to be able to do that and become closer as a group throughout the summer.
Before we dive into the Miami series, I want to ask you about the bye week. And obviously you hadn't played any games up to that point, but the timing sure seemed great considering what you guys had been through to that point. How was the bye week for the team?
It was good. It was good. We kind of all, you sit in the room like this, all the coaches are out, and you kind of just talk and figure out what's going wrong, what do you guys got to do better. And I think it was good for us because we needed that reset and that take a step back and figure out what the internal problem is so we could fix the external and stuff.
How good has the leadership group been with that process? Because there are some guys that have been everywhere in college hockey that are leading this room.
Yeah, they've been great. Like especially with, I mean, we haven't played terribly, but we haven't played to what we are.
Sure.
So they've been hard when they need to be hard, and they've been easy on us when they need to be easy on us. I think they've done a good job of handling the bounces thus far, and obviously Becker's back, I'm back, like we're a full roster again, and I think we're only going to keep improving. So
how was that party at Power's house that I assume you were invited?
I mean, I don't know if I should talk about it.
Oh, okay, it's one of those?
Yeah.
We'll move right past that one. All right, so last weekend at Miami, you get to make your debut. Your team splits the series. Walk us through in Game 1 how you guys really shut the door and held Miami to just 20 shots on net.
Yeah, I think coming into the weekend, we really wanted to focus on our puck possession more and, just keeping the puck on our stick and moving the puck as a 5-man unit up the ice, and I think we did that well. And to be able to close out the game the way we did was very, very mature for a younger group, and it was a big step in the way we need to go.
Breaking out the puck as a decor was something that was struggled with at times in that first 6 games. Coach Powers mentioned that is one of your biggest strengths.
Yeah.
What what goes into breaking out a puck correctly as a D-man, and how are you guys going to continue to improve in that area?
Yeah, first of all, I think it's obviously knowing your partner. In those first couple games, like we had just been placed with those
Right.
partners last second. Obviously, I was injured. I was playing with Shelberg before that, so before those first couple games, like we had completely different D pairs, and I think it takes a sec to figure out your partner and where they're going to be, when they're going to be there. And another part of it is just communicating. When you're the first defenseman back, you're kind of relying on the second person to be your eyes
Sure.
to communicate where to put the puck and stuff. So I think we're figuring that out slowly.
8 games in, what do you see as this team's biggest strengths and perhaps biggest areas of opportunity to improve?
Our biggest strengths are we can be lethal,
Yeah.
and we're going to improve on that. I think this weekend we did a really good job of possessing the puck in the O-zone and creating offense. We just didn't bear down on the chances we need. So I think that's a spot that we can improve on tremendously, is just when we get those chances. Like, we could have beat Miami on Saturday,
Sure.
no question. And another aspect is defensively, I thought we were a lot better this weekend.
Without question.
Agree.
Yeah. So just preventing the puck from going in your net is how you win games.
Biggest areas of opportunity? Like, where is the ceiling the highest for this team? Not that you guys have an area that's like a glaring weakness so much, but like,
Yeah.
where can it even be better?
I think that we have outstanding power play players.
Agreed.
And I think once that gets clicking, I mean, even last year you saw, like, not that the power play started slow, but towards the back half of the season, they were on the ice. You're like, all right, we're
Just
going
an
up one.
assumed
Literally
goal.
the best
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
country.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, once they get going, it's wraps from there, because I don't think that there's any PK that can really compete with what we have on the power play.
It's true.
Yeah.
You personally, let's get into the history of you playing hockey. Where did it start? Why do you love the game, and why are you here?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty typical story. I'm from North Dakota, grew up, my dad had an outdoor rink in the backyard. He played hockey growing up, so he put me into it, and I think the backyard rink in the backyard, sorry, just double down on that.
Is it still there?
He doesn't put it up anymore because
Okay.
me and my brothers are all of age to where it's not as cool anymore, but
I'll go skate there.
yeah,
It'll be fun.
yeah. I think you just fall in love with it there. You have your buddies over every night after dinner, and once the light turns off, you got to come in. But you want to stay out for hours, and you're not even focusing on working on anything. You're just playing hockey. 'cause
Sure.
it's the best
Having
thing
fun.
ever.
Yeah.
You grew up in Minot, and my understanding is you were a fan of the North Dakota Fighting Hawks growing up. Do I have that right?
Yep. Was.
Yeah,
was
it
a
was.
fan.
Yeah, past tense.
Yep.
You guys play, I don't know if you know this, you guys play at North Dakota in just a couple weeks.
Yeah.
How exciting is it for you to go back home-ish and play it at Ralph Engelstad Arena?
It's cool. It's something I've always wanted to do, is beat them. So, I mean,
You got that
love
last
that.
year.
yeah,
I love that.
yeah, yeah. So no, it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna have a lot of family there, a lot of friends that still go to UND and stuff. So I'm gonna have a lot of emotions and stuff. But it's gonna be good. Like, we're gonna go there with our heads down, and we're gonna bowl right through that building.
You also played in the USHL for Fargo, of
Yep.
course, so like North Dakota's a big part. What did playing there mean to you as far as being so close to home and rising to that level?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, I previously had moved away from home pretty young, so being able to go back, not technically home, but a drive away from my parents and family members, and I had family in Fargo actually, so being close to them, and obviously growing up, I went to Fargo games all the time for youth tournaments and stuff, so it was cool to play there.
I want to ask you about one thing off the ice, and I promise this is my only non-hockey related question. But you were named to the NCHC All-Academic Team over the summer. Your performance in the classroom for during your freshman year. How much have you enjoyed your classes here at ASU? Tell us about what you're studying here.
Yeah, I'm in a sports business degree, so it's
Okay.
not the hardest degree, but it's not
Sounds
easy
pretty
by
hard.
any means.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of refreshing. You know, you do juniors and you're out of school. I did online high school, so going back to class was a little bit refreshing. You know,
Sure.
like walking around campus. It's a pretty cool campus to walk around.
Not
yeah.
bad, right?
February comes, it's 60 degrees out, and yeah, no, it's been pretty fun to be back in the classroom.
We've asked all our guests some version of this question so far, but what should the fans who are watching, listening right now know about this Arizona State team, and really how connected all of you guys are this year?
I think from the outside it's hard to really see, but I think like every single night we all live at the same building basically. The freshmen live in the freshman dorms, but we're all basically at the same building. So every single night we're in someone's room doing something. Like Dowdy and Corty's rooms are right by me. So when I'm done with class, everyone's door is unlocked. You just go pop your head in and say what's up. So it's a really cool experience actually that we're all right there together.
Who do you live with, and do you guys have an open door policy?
I'm with Shellberg, and I would say we're 50-50. Shelly likes his alone time, so.
Okay, that's good to know. We'll have to ask him about that when we get him on the show. Colorado College this weekend. They have plenty of returners. They're pretty banged up, honestly, to start the year. But we know from years past, as do you, that they're a tough team. How are you guys approaching that series to open up conference play here at home?
I would say so far we're sticking to us. I mean, we know they're a good team. Everyone in this league is a good team. But I think we took steps last weekend in Miami, and we're going to try and continue on what we built in Miami and bring it into Colorado College.
And this will be your season debut at home, obviously. How exciting is it to be back here after nearly a month that the team has been either away or on the bye week? And what do you love about playing here at Mullet Arena?
I would just say the atmosphere. Like, it's a 5,000-seat arena. We could probably sell 10,000 fans. So it's like everyone's itching to come to the games. Like, you're walking around and people are seeing us in our Arizona State tracksuits saying they love to come to the games. So once we get this place going, like, you're up 2-3 goals, like, it's probably the coolest place to play. Just the music's bumping, everyone's on their feet, and it's a really good atmosphere.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I'll tell you what, I will speak on behalf of your entire team. I know they're excited to have you back, and for all the fans out there, you won't have to look hard to see the impact that Brasen Boser is making on defense. Bose, appreciate your time. Good luck this weekend, and we will see you on Friday, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Brasen Boser. When we return to Health Frozen Over on this Tuesday night, Coach Powers rejoins the show for the third period to help us preview Colorado College and North Dakota. Stick with us. We're back in a moment here on the Mountain American Credit Union on Double Radio Network.